This class is regarding creating a VPC and VPN connection. We have spoken yesterday about how do we create a VPC. For creating a VPC, on last class we have took a scenario like we have chosen AWS Mumbai region. On that we created an entire VPC on throughout the region, and then we have created two subnets within that VPC, and we have attached the subnet 1 to availability zone 1 and subnet 2 to availability zone 2. Okay, and we have created one router and attached all the subnets to that router. Okay, and the router backend we have seen the route rules, and we can modify the route rules. Why we write the route rules? We write the route rules whether to access the subnet 1 traffic to subnet 2, or both these subnets can communicate with each other. For writing that we use the route rules. Okay, now I want to talk about one more device called IG. Okay, IG stands for Internet Gateway. Okay, as I told you when I was talking about the networking basic concepts of class, okay, that gateway, right? We talked about gateway. What is gateway? Gateway is a device that separates LAN from WAN. So, guys, here this is we are trying to create a LAN within our AWS region, right? This is LAN. So, outside of LAN, everything is WAN. Now, the only device that separates this LAN from WAN is gateway. Okay, I'm repeating once again myself. Gateway is a device that separates LAN from WAN. Okay, what LAN in LAN will have all the private communication occurs. Okay, computers all within the LAN can communicate with each other. Okay, and they are not exposed to internet. But if you want to expose this all the private area network, or I can say it local area network, to the internet services, okay, then this can be achieved with a device called IG, Internet Gateway. You have to attach Internet Gateway to your VPC. You have to create Internet Gateway and you have to attach that Internet Gateway to the VPC. Okay, how do we see this? Now I am logging into Amazon console. Okay, go to the service VPC. Under networking category, you'll find the service called VPC where you create LANs. Click on that. Guys, I'm again reminding you, whenever you log into Amazon console, the first step you have to look is on the right top corner which region you are connected to. Okay, right now I am connected to Mumbai region. Okay, right now I'm connected to Mumbai region. Now on the Mumbai region, I was in the dashboard of VPC. Here I can see overall dashboard VPC. This states that there are 3 VPCs created in my region. It means that 3 LANs. Okay, yesterday we created one out of these 3, right? I'll go to your VPCs. These are all my 3 VPC names. Okay, test VPC, my first VPC, and default AWS created. By default, AWS creates one VPC on each and every region. That is what this default AWS created VPC. Okay, and yesterday we created a, what is that VPC name? Test VPC, right? Test VPC 1. This is the VPC we created yesterday. Now, for this VPC, we have divided it into 2 subnets. Okay, test case subnet 1, test case subnet 2, test case subnet 3. 3 subnets we have created under that VPC. Okay, and we have created one route table and we have attached that route table. This is test router 1. This is the route table we created and we attached this route table to that VPC. Now today we have to provide the internet to this LAN, to this VPC. For that we have to create an internet gateway and we have to attach this internet gateway to the VPC. For this, go to internet gateway, click on create internet gateway, This is the name tag. Name tag is something like stickers that we attach for our servers, right? And we write something for our remembrance. Similarly, this name tag is for our remembrance. So I'll tag it as test case IG. Okay, this is for my remembrance. I was naming this internet gateway as test case IG. As soon as you create, yeah, here we have created, and this is the unique ID. This is the ID given by Amazon guys for that particular device called test case IG, that internet gateway. Okay, for Amazon for his remembrance. For my remembrance, I was given with name test case ID. For Amazon remembrance for his side, he has given a unique ID IGW hyphen something. Yeah. Adi, can you please mute your mic? We are listening out. Yep, thank you. Looks like echo sound is repeating. Okay, thank you. Now, talking about this internet gateway, we have created the internet gateway. Now we have to attach this internet gateway to our VPC, right? So that can be done by just click on internet gateway, select that, and on the top side you can see that attach to VPC. Click on attach to VPC and select which VPC you want to attach this internet gateway. Here right now I can see that even though in our region Mumbai we have 3 VPCs created, but here we know that only one VPC is left with no attached internet gateway. That's the reason it is listing out that particular VPC which don't have any internet gateway. The test one VPC. Now yes, attach. As soon as you click attach, now here the state has changed to attach, and this internet gateway is attached to this particular VPC. Okay. This is how you attach. You create internet gateway and you attach that internet gateway to the VPC. Now there is one more step required, guys. As soon as you attach internet gateway, this VPC cannot get the internet. In order to get the internet, you have to write a route rule on your router saying that, hey router, please allow internet gateway to come. Okay, so that it means that please allow internet to communicate to all over my LAN VPC. How do we write that? Okay. Okay, sure. I'll give you the background, Adi. But all I want is please mute your mic. Yep. So some people have joined lately class. They are asking us to describe about this just in background of what we are discussing. Assume that this is AWS data center, Mumbai region. Okay. On this AWS data center, Mumbai region, we are talking about the service called VPC. With this VPC service, we can create LANs, local area networks. I mean that private networks. In order to create this LAN, first we have to create a VPC. So assume that I have created one VPC on the region. VPC. Okay. How? By specifying the CIDR range. It means that LAN range. Okay. In this example, we have taken a LAN range of 172.16.0.0/22 on the yesterday's class. Okay. And after creating a VPC, we have divided this entire LAN range of VPC into 3 subnets. Subnet 1, subnet 2, and subnet 3. Okay, and we have attached these 3 subnets to, one is availability zone 1, and other is availability zone 2, and the other is availability zone 1. Because on Mumbai region, as I have chosen the Mumbai region, on Mumbai region I have only two availability zones, 1 and 2. That's the reason I want three subnets, but I attached one subnet to one availability zone and the other two subnets to the other availability zone. Or either it's my wish, either I can attach all the subnets to only one availability zone. Okay, talking about what availability zone means. Availability zones are physical building blocks. Okay, the data center, when you see the data center, how it looks, a big, very big triangle shaped building. Okay, on that you'll have all the servers, right? That triangle shaped building, we call it as availability zone. Okay, so availability zones are separated from each other with hundreds of kilometers on the same Mumbai region. Similarly, if you go to Singapore region, Tokyo region, different regions also have different availability zones, and these building blocks are separated with hundreds of kilometers with each other. Why? Because in order to escape from geographical geographical disasters like earthquakes or power failures on the local area, okay, or fire, something such cases, he has kept his building blocks some hundreds of kilometers away from each other, so that if one goes down, the other can up and run. Now now after creating a VPC, we have divided that entire VPC into three subnets, and we have given the ranges of subnets as okay. Under this range, subnet 1 will have 512 IPs, here 256, and here 256 IPs. I told you how do we calculate all the IP ranges and everything on yesterday's class. If you're confused, just watch the yesterday's class video. Today I'll be sharing that. Okay, just watch it once again. Now, in order, so after creating the subnets, what we do in the subnets, you will launch all your servers, right? In the subnet, you will launch all your subnet servers. Assume that these are the servers that you launch in your subnets. Now, in order to communicate this all the servers, okay, and in order to assign the IP addresses to the servers, there is a device called router that will be attached to your subnet. I mean, sorry, VPC. Now, router is the one who assigns the IP addresses to the servers in the subnet or in the VPC. Router is the one who routes the traffic between the different computers. Okay. Now, this router will have route rules. Okay, on the route rule, we have to write a rule saying that by taking this entire VPC range 172.16.0.0/22 can communicate local. It means that all the computers within this VPC, where are the computers? Within the subnets. All the computers within the subnets can communicate with each other if you write this rule. This is rule number 1. And you have to attach all the subnets to this router. You have to attach all the subnets to this router. Now the computers of within the LAN can communicate with each other. But what if the computers in the LAN wants to communicate with internet outside your LAN? Then there is a device called Internet Gateway. IG stands for Internet Gateway. You have to create the Internet Gateway and you have to attach that Internet Gateway to your VPC. This line is nothing but VPC, right? Okay. You have to attach that Internet Gateway to your VPC. Now, after attaching this Internet Gateway to your VPC, again you have to write a second rule saying that 172.16.0.0/22 should get the internet from IG, Internet Gateway. So Amazon will provide a unique ID for internet gateway, right? You have to tell that ID. What is that unique ID of that? So I was trying to write the internet gateway rule. Now here I have created an internet gateway test case IG. This is the unique ID given by Amazon for this internet gateway, and I have attached this internet gateway to this VPC. Okay, if you want to detach, select it and just detach from VPC. Now it is detached. If you want to attach, click attach to VPC, select which VPC you want to attach. Now attach. Okay, after attaching, as I told you, I'll write the route rule, right? So I'll go to route tables. Here, which is the router that has attached to that VPC? This is one. Test VPC 1. For this VPC, I have attached a router name called test router 1. Now I'll select that particular router and I'll go to the route rules. Here, routes are nothing but route rules. Now here I'll attach another rule, add another rule. The rule is that 0.0.0.0/0 and the internet gateway unique ID. It means that for this entire VPC, you are allowing computers from all over the world to communicate. Just save it. Now the computers within this router will get the internet from outside. Okay. Now what are the subnets? I mean, what are the subnets? This blue color boxes are subnet, right? S1, S2, S3. What are the subnets attached to this router? That thing you can see it from subnet association. Here, all the three subnets are attached to my router. Okay, very good. Now, this is how you create LAN on our cloud service of AWS. VPCs, subnets, routers, internet gateway. Very good. We have discussed all this topic. Now, as I told you, internet gateway. Gateway is a device that separates LAN from WAN, right? Assume that this is your LAN and this is your internet gateway device that is separating from WAN. Now, each internet gateway or gateway will have the traffic flow in and out, right? So, gateway allows the traffic to flow in and out. We call that in traffic as inbound traffic. Okay, the out traffic as outbound traffic. Or we can call inbound as ingress traffic or outbound as outgress traffic. These are different names given for incoming traffic and outgoing traffic. Okay, now here even this internet gateway will have some rules called Nat rules, or we can call it as ACL rules, the better ways, access control list rules. Okay, on ACL rules, you can decide whether you want to allow all the inbound traffic or not, whether you want to allow all the outbound traffic or not, whether which IP you want to allow. If you assume that you want to block some range of IPs or some person, you can block that person from the ACL rules of internet gateway. That's the reason he named ACL as access control list rules. Yeah, blocking is nothing but you are blocking somebody's access. That's the reason these are called access control list rules. Okay, assume that you want to open all your network only just port number 80 to the world. Yeah, you can do that, and you can block remaining all the ports. It means that with the access control list, you not only block IP addresses, even you can block the port numbers. Okay, why you require port numbers? On computer, you'll have applications, right? Each application will be running by some specific port number. For example, web server runs on port number 80 or 443. Okay. Now database server, the MySQL is a database server that runs on port number 3306. Okay, Jenkins is an build and release server application that runs on port number 8080. So different applications will serve to the customers on different port numbers. Okay, if you want to block the port numbers, yeah, this is can be possible with our ACL rules of internet gateway or the entire LAN. If you want to block the particular IP range, assume that you have hosted some web server on your LAN and you are serving the website to the clients via internet gateway. Now, out of the clients, one guy is a hacker. He is trying to steal your website, and you found it some by using some tools, security tools. Now, if you want to block this particular guy, how do you block? You block his IP address on your network. So whatever the request he sends, your internet gateway will, in the backend of your internet gateway, you'll write rule, right? ACL rule saying that, hey, block his IP. Now it will drop the packets. So it will drop the connections. Drop in sense it will terminate the connections. It will not allow to reach to your web server. Everything this can be used by this ACL rules. Okay. Now where we can find all these ACL rules in our console is, okay, network ACLs. Under security on the left side you can see that there is network ACLs. Under network ACLs you can see there is one already ACL by default Amazon has created when you created the VPC. This is what VPC hyphen E. For this VPC, this is our VPC. For that VPC, Amazon has created a network ACL rule, and this is the unique ID given by Amazon for that network ACL rules. So for my remembrance, I'll write something here. My test VPC na. So I'll write it test VPC ACL network ACL rules. I'll save it as for my remembrance test VPC ACL. For Amazon remembrance, he has given a unique ID ACL hyphen 6 D0F DD05 blah blah blah. Okay, these network ACL rules are covering to all this entire VPC and the subnets, the 3 subnets within the VPCs. Now, where you find this inbound and outbound traffic, select that VPC, and here on the bottom you can see that inbound rules. Now by default, this guy is allowing all traffic from outside. Okay, and when you go to outbound rules, by default he is allowing all the traffic outbound too as well. Okay, what are the subnets associated with this ACL rules? There's 3 subnets of that particular VPC are associated to these ACL rules. If you want another rule, add another rule, click edit. Assume that if you want to block particular person, write the rule number as 101 something. What you want to block, any particular port number you want to block, or you want to block all the traffic. Assume that I want to block one particular IP with only SSH, means it does not, I don't want to log in, I don't want to open SSH. Okay, what is that particular IP? You provide that. And whether you want to allow or block, deny. It means that whenever this guy, this IP guy is trying to SSH into my LAN, my gateway will block him. But all the requests, other requests, it will allow. Or if you want to block entirely this guy, just keep all traffic. Whatever the request he sends to my LAN, my internet gateway will block it to this particular guy. This is how you write the inbound and outbound rules for your entire network with the help of ACL rules, access control list rules. So is that clear, guys? Any doubts on the topic what you have discussed till now?
No, Karthik.
What about others?
No, bro.
What about you,
No,
Raj?
Karthik. No, Karthik. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's good. So I hope everybody understood this. Now, going further, we will be discussing about VPN connection. Guys, today's topic is all about networking. Okay, you'll be hearing about the switches. This means LAN creation, inbound rules, outbound rules, subnets. Okay, internet gateways. Now, because see, whatever you want to do on Amazon Cloud, it is like first boss, you create the LAN and then you deal with servers and applications and everything, right? So how do you design the data center? In order to design a data center, the first step you do is you create the LAN, right? Similarly here, the first step, the first learnings we are learning is how do we create a LAN on a cloud. Okay, that's the reason this is all about networking. Now, talking about the other scenario, on our AWS VPC, virtual private cloud, we do offering a different service within this virtual private cloud. That different service within this virtual private cloud, we are calling it as VPN connections. What are this VPN connection? VPN stands for virtual private network. Okay, what is this virtual private network? Let me explain you. Assume that this is somewhere AWS. Under that AWS, under one region, I am creating these VPCs. Under VPCs, I am having subnets, subnet 1, subnet 2. Under that, I am having all the servers, the dots are servers. Now, how do you connect from your office? Assume that this is your office, on-premises office. You have computer here. How do you connect to the server? Similarly, your office will have the gateway. Your request goes to the gateway and then it will go to the internet. Assume that, guys, this all the leftover area is internet. Okay, now your connection, your request, your data goes all over the internet and then it will go to your gateway of your VPC and then reaches to the server. It means that there is a chance of somebody hacker, okay, sitting in the middle and he was trying to steal your data, because you're sending your data, you're communicating to your server in the cloud via internet. So in order to escape from this possible threatening kind of communication, we have implemented a secure tunnel. Okay, we have implemented a secure tunnel and we are calling that secure connection tunnel as VPN connection. So it is like on-premises office, gateway, AWS VPC, gateway. Between these two gateways, we will have a pipeline, safe pipeline, and we are calling that pipeline as VPN tunnel. So whatever the data you send from the computers, okay, they'll flow through this pipeline and they reach the other side. This pipeline is encrypted. So all the data within the pipeline is encrypted, okay, with some algorithm. I'll tell you what is that algorithm, everything. Now we call this particular pipeline, okay, we call this particular pipeline as VPN connection. So guys, I'll tell you one sentence. VPN connection is made between customer side gateway and AWS side gateway, right? Okay. Now I am calling the customer side gateway as CG. CG stands for customer gateway. I am calling the AWS side gateway as VPG. VPG stands for virtual private gateway. Okay. Now You know that you already have a gateway to your VPC, that is IG. IG is internet gateway for getting the internet. But if you want to make a communication from your on-premises office to your VPC of AWS privately, then you have to create another gateway called virtual private gateway, and you have to attach that virtual private gateway to your AWS VPC. Okay, and you have to attach this virtual private gateway to your AWS VPC. Now I'm repeating once again. Virtual private tunnel is created between two gateways. The gateway is customer gateway and the virtual private gateway of AWS. Between these two gateways, we create this virtual tunnel. Okay. Now, how do we create that? We'll see. I'll write in step by step. One is create virtual private gateway. Second, attach virtual private gateway to VPN. I mean LAN. Sorry, not VPN. It is VPC. VPC. Third, create customer gateway. CG. Fourth, create virtual private network VPN tunnel. Fifth, attach VPN tunnel between customer gateway and virtual private gateway. This is right. Create virtual private gateway. I'll write the same thing in diagram. Create virtual private gateway. Okay. VPG created. Attach virtual private gateway to VPC. On the backend, I am attaching this VPG to our AWS VPC attached. Next, create customer gateway. Okay, on the customer side, I have created customer gateway. Create virtual private network tunnel. Okay, I'm creating a VPN tunnel. Now attach virtual private tunnel between this customer gateway and virtual private gateway of AWS. Now, whatever the customers are LAN IPs can communicate through this tunnel safely to the LAN computers on our AWS VPC. Is that clear, guys?
Clear. Yes, Karthik.
Okay, we'll see how do we do that. In order to create that virtual private gateway, here on the left side you can see that there is a separate category called VPN Connections category. Here you can see customer gateway, virtual private network, and VPN connections. So first, my agenda is to create virtual private gateway. So I'll go to virtual private gateways. Now here I'll click create virtual private gateway, and this is the name tag I have to give for my remembrance. uh, Test VPG virtual private gateway, I'll name it as. Okay, and what is this ASN means? ASN stands for, okay, autonomous number system or something. One second. ASN full form, not this. Autonomous system internet number. Sorry. So what is this autonomous system internet number means? For every service provider, if I say service provider, here service provider means Beam is a service provider, Tata Telecommunications is a service provider, Bharat Airtel is a service provider. Okay, there are different service providers in the market, right? Pioneer, Beam, Tata, Airtel, okay, Reliance. For each and every service provider, okay, this internet guys, who is that internet? Who is the owner of all the internet? Who handles everything? I told you on the first class, there is organization. Can anybody name that?
INA. IANA.
IANA. This organization, guys, what he did is, IANA stands for Internet Authority Number Assign Organization. These guys, what they did is, for each and every service provider, like Beam, Airtel, I'll name it as ISP3, ISP4, okay, not with all the names. For the different ISP 1, 2, 3, up to N, there are a lot of ISPs in the market. Some thousands of ISPs are in the market. Now, for each and every ISP, guys, IANA has given a number, and that number is nothing but ASNs. Okay, ASNs means autonomous. Autonomous means what? Single system identification number. Autonomous means unique. The other word of synopsis of autonomous is. Now here ASN number for example, for Google, it has given some autonomous number like 15169. Okay, for Beam it has given something. So under this autonomous number for each and every ISP provider, IANA has given some range of IP addresses. Assume that for Airtel, it has given some range of IP addresses like 53.69.8.7/32. It means that he has given some like 23, means it has given some like 1024 IPs of range to this Airtel guy, so that Airtel guy can provide this IP addresses to his customers. Similarly, for Beam, it will give some range of IP address. Similarly, for Tata, it will give some range of IP addresses. That's the reason whenever you see, I'm a Airtel guy, I have an Airtel ISP connection. Whenever I type my WAN IP, my IP, I get an IP address starting from 223 only. On my mobile also, if I type my IP, I'll get an IP address different, but starts with from 223 only. But when you go to Tata, if you type my IP, Tata connection guys, he'll get the IP address starting with 115. Why? Because this organization has given that ISPs a loop of range IPs. Now, for each and every organization, you have ASN numbers. Now, this is what this is different information, guys. This is nothing to relate with AWS. I'm just informing it for your thing. Now, coming to AWS, while creating virtual private gateway, here there are two options: Amazon default ASN or customer ASN. Custom ASN. Here, if you want custom ASN for your virtual private gateway, okay, you provide that custom ASN number. Before doing that, you have to get that ASN. You should be ISP provider. Ask your ISP provider to ask him to that he does and provide one ASN. For that, you need to pay some amount. So we don't want to go with this scenario. For our scenario, just select Amazon default ASN. So whatever the under this ASN, whatever the IP range that has given for Amazon, assume that this IANA has given Amazon with some IP range 64.7.8.9/23. Now I'm creating virtual private gateway, right, on AWS. For that virtual private gateway, out of this LAN range, Amazon will provide one of the IP address if I select this. But according to us, who cares what would be the IP address on that virtual private gateway? Do you want specifically the IP address to be with 74 slash something? No. Just select Amazon default ASN. Amazon, let it give some IP address to my virtual private gateway. So create virtual private gateway. Now Amazon has successfully created your virtual private gateway, and it has given a unique name for your virtual private gateway, VGW-C5E. This is a unique ID given by Amazon. Okay. Now you may ask, hey Karthik, what is the exact IP address given by Amazon for this virtual private gateway? I'll tell you later where you can find it. Now, after creating this virtual private gateway, what is the second step? You have to attach this virtual private gateway to VPC, right? Attach virtual private gateway to mm, attach virtual private gateway to VPC. Now, here right now it is detached. Just select that and go to Actions, Attach to VPC. Select for which VPC you are trying to attach this virtual private gateway. There are 3 VPCs in the region. Our agenda is to attach it to a test VPC one. That's the reason to select the test VPC one and yes, attach. Now just give it some time. It's still attaching. State is attaching. After attaching successfully, it will show attached. Refresh it. Still attaching. Now it is attached. Very good. So this virtual private gateway is attached to our VPC, whatever we created. Now third step. What is the third step? Create customer gateway. Go to customer gateway here. Create customer gateway. Guys, now while creating the customer gateway, what information you need to provide is one is name. For my remembrance, I'll write it as my Hyderabad office. Okay. Now each and every customer gateway will have 2 types of routings. One is dynamic routings and static routing. Dynamic routing means whatever the connections that is coming through this virtual private gateway or tunnels or outside internet, whatever the incoming traffic that is coming to your gateway, office gateway, it will dynamically route that to inside computers depending upon the request. Or if you provide it static means assume that okay, I'll draw something and I'll explain you. This is your on-prem LAN. On this LAN you have a device gateway. Now your device will have incoming and outgoing traffic, both traffic, right? Now there are some computers. On this LAN you'll have different subnets. Subnet 1, subnet 2, subnet 3. We call the subnets as, in our offices we call it as actually VLANs. VLAN 1, VLAN 2, right? And office guys, what they do usually, they place all the management team in one VLAN, sales team in one VLAN, developer team in one VLAN. Okay, and they'll make sure that these people cannot communicate with each other depending upon their office model, how their network model is. If they want, they'll make it to communicate. Now in our scenario we are talking about dynamic and static routing of customer gateway. What is dynamic routing means? Whenever some request comes, your gateway dynamically redirects that request to the concerned VLAN computer. Concerned VLAN computer. Okay. When you say static, you're forcefully saying your gateway, hey gateway, whenever request comes, you redirect that to another VLAN. So this is the static rules you write on your gateway. Okay, static routing. So here similarly you have to, while creating a customer gateway, you have to say how your customer gateway is configured, with dynamic or static. If it is configured dynamically, to take all the in connection, just keep dynamic and provide your customer gateway IP address. Customer gateway IP address is nothing but, even this gateway will have an IP address at the WAN side IP address. What is my, in my home I have a router. My router WAN side IP address is this is. Similarly, your office will have a gateway. That gateway or router, that WAN side IP address also you can find by typing my IP. Provide that particular IP address. If it is static, you have to specify static. So dynamic, just specify dynamic. Next, create customer gateway. This is how you create customer gateway. Okay, you have virtual private gateway created. You have customer gateway created. Now you have to create tunnel, and you have to link this tunnel between these two gateways. How do you create tunnel? Go to VPN connections, click on create VPN connection, name the tunnel my first VPN tunnel. I'll name it as for my remembrance like this. Okay. Okay. Now he's asking, you have to attach this tunnel to both the gateways, right? Virtual private gateway and customer gateway. Virtual private gateway and customer gateway. Now, which virtual private gateway you are trying to attach? This is what. Oh, sorry, I muted my mic. So where are we? I was talking about the pricing model. And for VPN Tunnel, he is charging $0.05 per hour on all the regions except in Tokyo. For Tokyo region, if you create VPN Tunnel, per hour he is charging $0.048. And for creating a VPCs, Amazon will never charge cost. Creating customer gateway, Amazon will never charge cost. Only for creating VPN Tunnel, he will charge. Okay. Now coming back to our console, is that still pending or created? Oh, it's still pending. Just give it uh, 1 or 2 minutes of time. It will be up and running. Now, any doubts you have, guys, on this topic?
No. No करते थे.
What about others?
No करते थे. 5 minutes.
Guys, I am always saying, and once again, if you have any doubts, please interrupt me in the middle of class and you can ask it. Okay. Now, as soon as this is up and running, all you need to do is just download the configurations. Click on that particular VPN tunnel, download this configuration. While downloading the configuration, you have to provide the vendor side. What is this vendor means? On customer gateway, what is the vendor? What is the gateway is made up of? Assume that on the customer side I have a Cisco gateway. I'll go to Cisco and particular model, select that and which software, and then download this configuration and provide this downloaded file. Okay, I downloaded something, right, that I can find in my system downloads folder. Downloads. Provide this downloaded file to your network administrator of your office. Okay, now he will configure the same thing on his gateway, customer gateway, because he will see from this file it talks about what is the encryption model they have used. Okay, AES encryption model they have used, Amazon. Okay, and it talks about the password keys, the tunnel IP address. This is what the tunnel IP address. So all this information he will pull it, the access key, secret keys from this information, and he'll configure it to this. Yeah, this is what the key. This is the secret key that he has to configure on the customer gateway so that tunnel would be up and running. All this information will be taken from your network administrator and he will configure it to his customer gateway device. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it. How we create VPCs on AWS cloud. How do we create subnets? We deal with internet gateway, writing the route rules, creating a VPN tunnel, customer gateways, virtual private gateways, all about networking. So we'll meet up again on Monday class. We'll be talking on Monday about a service called EC2, Elastic Cloud Computing. It means that it is talks about all about launching and instances, servers on the cloud of whatever land we have created. Now,
Okay.
that's it, guys. Bye bye and have a nice weekend. And we'll meet up on Monday morning, 8 o'clock. And I'll be sharing the videos. Yeah. And I'll be sharing the videos today. And I'll be sending to your inboxes of your mail. Thank you.
Yep. 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 And thank you.